Let's start with the front end to give you a little bit of idea what Bold Subscriptions looks like to a customer. So this is a store using Bold Subscriptions. This is an example of a widget that's been customized a little bit and optimized. You can see they're defaulting to subscribe and save and showing the most popular frequency. When you add it to cart, you can add one-time orders as well. When I do go to checkout, there can be one-time products in with a subscription. I can still upsell in the checkout, and I can pay with all the regular Shopify payments, Shop Pay, etc. Now, there's different ways you can present this. For example, let's look at another one where this is kind of a bit of a upsell flow or questionnaire. I'm adding the product. Now I'm stepping through. Do I want it one time? Do I want it as a subscription? Sure, I'll say a subscription. You can build in upsells like this. Do I want this oak sleeve? And now you can see it's built the cart with a one-time product and a subscription. Now this is another example. This is another Bold Subscriptions customer. You can see the subscription flow is very different. I'm picking a different subscription box. I can choose how I want to pay. Do I want to pay annually? Do I want to pay monthly? How I want it delivered. One last example, this is another Bold customer, and you can see this widget, very different as well. This is a little bit more of an out-of-the-box widget with a little bit of customization. And if you want it simple and clean and elegant, this is a great example of how just with a little toggle, you can turn on subscribe and save and pick your frequency, and it blends right into the brand's look and feel. Okay, so now let's look at the customer portal, how managing subscriptions. That's a big part of the subscription experience. So that same store, Sitka Salmon, if we log in the back end, we notice right away the homepage shows add-ons instead of a homepage. Why show your homepage to logged in members? This is a bit of a customized homepage or a subscription portal. When I log in here, I can see my upcoming subscriptions, what I'm going to get, when my next box ships. I can do neat things like change the schedule. Maybe I want it on a different week, or maybe I want to add some bonus salmon burger, some shrimp. So they've built in some add-ons. I can see what's in my boxes in future upcoming months. Now, if you didn't modify the customer portal at all, this is what it would look like. And this is completely customizable, but this is an example on our demo store here. And you can see actually this product is a prepaid subscription. And I, as a customer, can choose if I want to renew this as regular, renew it as prepaid. I can do things like change the future shipping date. Even though it's prepaid, I can still change my next shipping date. Do I want it for all future orders to be on the 15th? Do I want to pause future orders? Do I want to change it to weekly instead of monthly or a different frequency? And actually, we're the only app that allows prepaid subscriptions to be edited that way. You can even change products. Of course, you can change payment information, address. You can swap products. You can add products. So let's actually go ahead and add one. Let's say I want to add this cookies and cream. I can see what the subscription price is, what the one-time price is. Now I can choose to add this ongoing to every subscription or just to the next order. So I'm adding it just to the next order here. I can see what that does to my price. Now if I go and refresh this page and go down to that subscription and look at my upcoming orders, I'll see that my next order has that syrup on there, but none of the other ones do. It's a one-time, I can remove it. Now, let's say I'm going to be away next month. I can skip an upcoming shipment if I want. If I need to recover it, I can recover it. I can skip multiple shipments, or I can pause all future orders. There's really no limit to what you can do as a customer. I can see my order history. I can apply discount codes. Now, if I go to cancel subscription, there's a number of things you can do. You can send them to a questionnaire. You can send them to something like this where if I pick something like it's too expensive, for example, and maybe you want to offer them a discount for 25% off for 3 months to try to keep them. So a lot of things. Okay, jumping into the admin. So from your Shopify store, you just head over to Bold Subscriptions, and on the homepage has kind of an at-a-glance overview of your subscription program, your subscribers, average subscriber value, monthly churn rate. You can run some detailed reports here. We integrate with all major reporting tools as well, and you can also export. So maybe I want to export all customers subscribed to a specific product, customers that failed, or forecasting is a powerful one too. I can see all products I need in the next 30 days, 90 days. I can head over to my customer section from a support perspective. If I need to service a customer, I can go and see the product they're subscribed to. Or if I go to that customer and I select edit, I can do anything. I can log in as that customer on the portal, or I can come in here and I can do anything to their subscription. I can add internal notes. I can change the frequency. I can change the product. So it makes it very easy for your customer support team. I can also find them on the subscription level. So I can find them by the customer, or I can look for a specific subscription, and then I can also go in and edit it this way as well too. So same thing, just coming to it from a different angle. I can change the payment information in here. I can change their address, basically anything that a customer can do, except you have unlimited control as a store. So you could add products, or you could give discounts, or you can change prices, or you can do a lot of different things that the customer can't. You also can give customers as much or as little control as you want. So I'll show you a little bit later where that's controlled. You can change what's in their order, skip shipments, again, basically everything that a customer can do. If they have a discount code, or you wanted to give a discount, you can go in there as well too. Now, bulk updates is a very powerful feature that a lot of subscription apps don't have, but often prices change on a product. So, maybe my coffee was $12.99, but inflation, I need to now change this to $19.99, let's just say. So I can change all existing subscriptions to this new product, but maybe I still want to give them a discount of 10% because they're subscribed. It's $19.99 in the store, but because there's a subscriber, I can still give them some type of a discount. Or maybe that product is no longer available, and so I want to now switch to a different product because I don't have that anymore. So let's say this is the new product they're gonna have to get. Now I will switch all existing subscribers to that new product. So the subscription buy now link is a very powerful tool for QR codes, email campaigns, social media ads. So I can create a link where I can have a preset subscription frequency, a preset quantity. Now this URL could be used as a QR code. It can be used in ad copy. And if I paste this in a browser, or when I click on that link, it goes directly to checkout with the subscription in, with the quantity, any discounts, etc. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and create a subscription. I'll show you what that looks like. These are all the subscriptions I have running on this demo store. I'm going to click create subscription, and I've got a product here that doesn't have a subscription on it right now, this light roast coffee. So let's go ahead and put a subscription on that. First thing I'm going to do is find it. Now I can add a subscription to an entire collection, all products of a certain type, my entire store, product types, or I can just find a specific product and put a subscription just on this one product. So there's no limit to how you can apply it. You can put your whole store with a click if you wanted. I'm going to give this an internal name. So this is my light roast subscription, but you might also do something like all prepaid subscriptions or something. So now let's give it a frequency. You set the frequency and then you give it a name, and the customer will see the name down below. So let's say I wanted to do a quarterly subscription. What I would do is I would say every 3 months, and then I would just call this quarterly. Or if I said every 2 weeks, I could call that bi-weekly. I want quarterly, and actually let's leave one here for monthly. And I'm going to call this monthly. You can call it whatever you want, and you can give it a name like monthly most common, etc. You also can do some advanced options, like maybe you want it on a specific day of the month, on the 1st or the 15th, for example. A lot of subscription brands like to do that. I can set cutoff days. Let's say I do 7 days. So this means any order placed from the 8th to the 14th will not ship out. Their first order will ship on the 15th. But if I place the order on the 2nd, 3rd, it will ship on the 2nd, and then another one on the 15th. So that's how cutoff days work. And then there's custom occurrences. Maybe I want it on the first Monday of the month, or the second weekday, the first Saturday of the month. Really, there's no limit to what kind of frequency you can create. Now, prepaid subscriptions. We do prepaid subscriptions the right way. Customers you saw earlier can modify prepaid subscriptions. So let's actually set that up for this one so you can see it. I'm going to create a prepaid subscription. Now, do I want to only offer this as a prepaid subscription? Do I want to automatically extend this renewed at the same prepaid length, so every 6 months? Or do I want it to continue as a monthly subscription? Or do I want it just to end? I would uncheck it. So I'm going to set this to continue at the prepaid length. That means it would continue every 6 months. Now, I still want to give a discount for a regular subscribe and save of 10%. So I'll put that in there. So if they don't prepay, they still get 10% off. And let's add another prepaid subscription for 12 months, and they get 30% off if they prepay for 12 months. So I'm going to have a bit of a tiered discounting system here. And remember, your customers can edit what happens at the end of the subscription if you give them that control. Okay, so that's live. I can see my toggle's on. And so now if I head over to my store and I refresh this page, I see that my subscription options are here. I've got my quarterly, I've got my monthly options for $26.99. The product's $29.99, but I save 10%. If I subscribe, now if I go into prepaid, I can get it for $23.99 if I order every 6 months, $20.99 if I order annually. I can put in some subscription details to let the customers know how it works. And it's that easy. With a few clicks, you can have subscriptions running on any store. One of the things we allow brands to do that no other subscription app does is fixed shipping rates. So this is separate from the shipping rates in Shopify. So if you want to give a specific shipping rate, like maybe free if you subscribe, you'd come in here and you create a shipping rate just for subscriptions. Or maybe I want to do a flat rate. All subscriptions are $10. Maybe this product is $13 on the store, but $10 for shipping. Now, these are all the permissions you give customers what they can edit. This is where that customer can change their prepaid. Do I want to allow them to? Do I want them to change their order frequency? Do I want them to be able to add products? Do I want to let them do passwordless login, which is really popular? And then you can control where your customer portal lives. A lot of options there. Email options, you can control everything about what emails go out and how often, upcoming subscriptions to give them notifications. You can customize these any way you want, merge in fields, preview it, make sure it looks good with your brand. A lot of control there. Cancellation management, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can give different instructions when someone wants to cancel. Maybe they have to call, or you can send them down a retention flow where if they pick certain reasons, you give them different options. Dunning management. This is when credit cards fail. So what happens? A lot of subscription apps, it's just, that's it. The subscription's over. We let you give up to 15 tries and then maybe just skip the order when it fails, or put it on pause, but don't just lose that customer. You can see a full transaction history of every activity happening in your store. And we have APIs for everything. The app is API first, so every feature in the app is also available in APIs, whether you want to update a subscription, create a subscription, add a product to a subscription, extend your subscription experience somewhere. We have great documentation with examples. Partners tell us they love using our APIs. They're extensive and well documented, and they do what they expect them to do. So that's overview of Bold Subscriptions. It's evolving and changing every day. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.